The one and only game that we love to play.
Eivor, out the gate?
Hey,
How do you
Steph.
feel, Eivor?
I would rather not talk about it.
I understand.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Like, I know I can go here, but I'm still kind of low power. Let's
What
go
of
here.
Essex?
We received a summons from the Elderman and his Lady of Colchester, requesting you specifically for a matter of great secrecy.
Foreboding.
Ooh.
And who is this Elderman? One of King Alfred's lackeys?
According to my scouts, he is a man who cares more for his own indulgences than the safety of his people. Approach with care.
I will leave at once.
An alliance in Essex would be invaluable, but go with caution.
It seems Elderman Bierstan has made this ruin his longhouse.
Why is my cup empty? Perhaps because you have drunk the barrel dry?
Lord,
Ah, A heroic-looking Dane in our midst.
I'm looking for Bearstan, the alderman of the Shire.
Our lord is not at home, but his wife is receiving visitors upstairs, in her usual fashion. If you speak with her, pass on that we've run out of ale.
Perhaps because you have drunk the barrel dry?
Damn Bearstan. His household is as poorly run as his land.
Estrid is a good wife. Far better than he deserves.
You would say that, Adrian. Your wife acts like a sow in a skirt.
My sweater ride is a worthy woman, you... My sweater ride is a worthy woman, you coxcomb. She's an excellent cook.
You! Guards will come at one cry from me!
Sheathe your blade, lady. I'm Eivor of the Raven clan, here at your husband's request.
Another Dane. I am Estrid, wife of the Lord of Essex. As you may have heard, my lord is not at home.
You don't speak as one from here. Where's your home?
These rain-sodden bogs and fog-washed hills are not my home, thank Christ. I come from Francia.
My grandfather walked on Frankish sod. He spoke of an appetite for conquest that rivaled our own.
Sadly, my conquests are reduced to pettish thanes and graceless men, all Frankish fire extinguished.
I'm wary of rounding up Saxons. Is your husband stolen, drunk, or wayward?
He'll be stalking the woodlands today, hunting game and ignoring the vital affairs of Essex. One such affair is why we called for you.
If I can find him, I'll remind him of his duties.
Ah, such would be a miracle. His favorite haunt is southwest of here. The lavender fields there attract the prey, God help him.
With luck, he hasn't been eaten, but I'll return either way.
Patience is a godly virtue, Adred.
Even the saints would tire of waiting for Bearstan to hang up his bow. Dear Estrid, we must discuss the affairs of this land, with or without him.
Hunting is a fine sport, but I hope the alderman has not become the prey. No good comes from a camp this bloody. They were caught off guard as they supped. attacked by a beast. Something strong enough to kill a horse. Some large prey left these tracks in the grass. Remains of the hunting party. This one was savaged by a large animal. The hunters were prey to a large beast or two. I can only hope that Bjersten still lives. Go.
Bjersten!
Ready your weapon, or accept your fate as a feast for bears. Get the blood coursing! You have savaged enough men today, beast! Do not let them charge you!
Thor lends me strength.
We'll fight to the death, worthy one! Ha! Your weapon strikes true! This is one section you won't kill today! Gets the blood coursing! Well fought, friend. I would not have survived this ambush without you. You have my gratitude to stumble upon me in my moment of greatest peril. Perhaps you were God sent.
I'm Estrid sent. Your wife and the Thanes of Essex both want your balls on a blacksmith's anvil.
When do they not? You could return and report that the savage claw took me. Poor Bjersten, his exit pursued by a bear.
And make the beast Lord of Essex in your stead.
No doubt my Estrid would prefer his velvet paws to my calloused hands. So, who are you? A sellsword?
I am Eivor of the Raven Clan. You hinted at an alliance for the loan of my unique talents.
Blood, yes. Let us return to Colchester at once, and we'll speak more of the delicate matter on my mind. I'm glad you answered my summons. I did not expect such a skilled fighter.
It's good I came when I did. You lost many men on this hunt.
Good men, all. They will have the Where was I? Good men, all. They will have the proper rights and their families will be cared for.
Your people sacrificed much for...
What was I saying?
Your people sacrificed much for your sport.
They did. There is no balm for my tortured heart.
Why did you ask me here?
Do you believe in true love, Eivor?
I have loved.
But have you truly? Has a longing burned in your breast, a sweet, lingering pain, paralyzing you with its sting?
There's pain enough in battle. I do not seek it out in...
Lurk.
Ah, there you are. Shall we continue?
There's pain enough in battle. I do not seek it out in love.
I long for it. The thrill of a fight softened.
Lurk. Nay.
Where was I?
There is someone lurking on our planet.
The thrill of a fight
Show
softly
yourself.
won. My wife Estrid lacks fire. She is a fish out of water, cold and dead.
She showed great passion when I met her, keeping our Thanes in check.
Oh, they love her, it is true. Some with too much devotion. And I have not been a good and attentive husband. I have always been a plucked goose in matters of love. And a piss-poor ruler to boot.
Strong must be the hand that steers the ship, Piston.
My hand would rather tug the catgut of a well-crafted bow. My eyes narrowing at the sight of prey.
Aye, a crown sits heavy on the head.
Then let us run wild and free in the woods as the wolves do.
Get the
Live on
grind.
our wits, prowl and stalk and feast.
You have a romantic way about you, Piston.
Do not fret. My guards will not worry you when we are together.
You mismark me if you think I'm capable.
There you are. Shall we continue?
You mismark me if you think I'm capable. Have you built your city in the ruins of another?
No, these builders are lost to the annals of time. Far advanced of the Saxon hovels of Wattle and Daub. I have ambition to build a great palace myself, with mosaics and balmy courtyards.
What stops you?
That which stops all but the most creative minds. Coin, imagination, talent.
And your people? Is Essex happy?
That is a question I never really ponder. I suppose they are. I hope they are. Alfred believes I rule like a chickless hen, flapping and squawking over nothing but the farmer's dinner.
He interferes.
No, he disapproves. Is that not infinitely worse? But look, we are nearing my hall. I must face the wolves at my door before we discuss your favor to Essex. Ready to help me fend off the spears of their displeasure?
Let them speak their woes. I'll advise you if I can.
Who is this owl, Bearston, that twitters in your ear?
An advisor, nothing more. Here to help Essex navigate her brewing storms. Now, my dear brethren, Adrid, perhaps you will start us off. What troubles you?
You're a disgrace, Beerstan. Couldn't get a sow pissed in an alehouse. Alfred's men are crawling all over Essex.
King Alfred, yes. Though it is within his right, the constant presence of his men is certainly an issue.
Alfred will get bored soon enough. He has bigger pikes to bake than are to be found in this stolid backwater.
Alfred's forces are only here because of Estrid's failed kidnap. Now that she is safe, they will soon be gone. And you, Wyatt, what do you say?
Your preparations for the Lammas festival. How can you think of spending so much coin when your people are starving?
Drink, be merry, eat your fill. Sing of great battles, for tomorrow we may die. There's no problem that meat and song can't solve.
Do we not deserve such mirth? A great feast and happiness? The dark days of winter approach. Let us drink them away. And Aldrich, do you yap like a she-hound as Adrid does?
You know my thoughts, Bearston. The feared. How can we give men to Alfred for his wars when our harvest suffers day by day?
Refuse to send your men. Let Alfred's people die for his hopeless cause against the Norse.
Then we refuse.
Refuse our king? Has madness taken your wits, Bearston?
There. Have I not answered all your questions?
You are a stain on this Shire, Beerstan. Useless.
Useless?
That's right. Yet still you haunt my hall. Be gone. I haven't time for your squabbling. That ceased their prattling. A fine outcome, Eivor. The very soul of balance.
A firm hand is all you need, Bearston. Whether on your hunting bow or on your helm.
All this talk of hunting makes me long for the woods.
Your wife awaits, Bearston. Aren't you worried some other man will drench your sheets with his sweat?
Ha! She does as she must.
You have done the impossible, Dane. Returned my errant gander to his coop.
My pettish love. Such a stormy countenance clouds the sun of my return.
Your thanes drank the ale the abbot gifted us. All of it.
Now that is a tragedy my heart will not easily overcome.
If he looked at me with the same affection he shows for hunting deer, our marriage might have survived.
I notice your love has gone sour. Was it fresher than this?
There is so little difference between love and hate. It's difficult to say where the sourness comes from.
So, what do you need of me?
Our affairs are more of heart than of state, Eivor. What little passion there was between us faded into bickering long ago.
We would have our freedom, Eivor. I from my wife, and my wife from Essex.
I'm too sharp a weapon for so soft a task. Why not part and be done with it?
Oh, were I a Dane, and divorce as simple as a slit throat. But it's not so easy as that.
Explain yourselves, clear and plain, and I will do it. The poetry here is mind mud.
We had a plan, a simple plan. A woman lost and a woman found.
Some time ago, we paid a Dane to kidnap me and ferry me safely to Francia. As you can see, he did not deliver.
He was certainly thorough in other regards.
Some Norse can be quick to take coin and slow to earn it. If I give my word, it is not broken.
Could we try the kidnap again? Much of the planning is done. It would only take a more trustworthy overseer.
It should be a bold venture if we do. Loud and brash and seen by all.
During our Llamas festival, merry peasants and guards with wandering eyes.
Your return to Francia would need a swift ship, with a captain ready to leave England.
We could ask him.
I would have thought his steed and seamen spent.
Come find me in the market, Eivor. Our unwelcome guests require food and ale to soften their anger.
My wife is a gracious and attentive host, Eivor. The only thing that keeps my braying thanes at bay.
And the woman found?
A darling Maybud, Alvida, my childhood sweetheart. I left her 20 years ago in Malden to marry my prickled pear.
20 years? Can an ember so cold be reignited?
We can hope. You must fan the flame. Find her, bring her to my lakeside cottage, and light a bonfire there. I will know to come. I believe she lived in the last house in Malden. A small, sweet place where fond memories were made.
I will do as you both ask, and ask Freya for success in this love game.
Good luck in your endeavors, Eivor. I pray you find my Alvida with a fair face and a yearning heart.
Now, should I look for Alvida first, or meet with Estrid at the marketplace?
trouble then?
Here, friend.
A big heart. Thank you.
Will Olvid remember a lover from so long ago? Would I?
Best not to draw attention here. Show me.
The last house in Malden. Olvid should be here.
We've got the woman we came for. Leave that lackbeard to lick his wounds.
I must be careful now.
Yet nog niet aanbiedende is ending. Vader om deebude oftast liever längs.
spilt pail of water. Someone was in a hurry. Someone was interrupted preparing their supper. Taken. Or fled. A second bed. Olvida doesn't live alone.
Leave me be, warmonger! You have my sister! Is that not enough?
Peace, boy. I'm not with these men. I came to speak with your sister, that's all.
A day in Essex. Now here's a day riddled with strange portents and happenings.
Why did they take your sister?
Some of Alfred's men beat a child of the village for stealing bread. My sister would not stand by and see injustice done.
Do you know where they're holding Olvida?
Yet another stay at the King's pleasure. The prison camp at Brentwood, far to the west.
I'll bring her to the lake house north of there. Meet us there if you wish.
If you promise
Lurk.
you will find her, I will.
Nay. There is someone lurking on our planet. Show yourself.
That sound. Almost human, but gods.
Was pale as midnight. Please, my love, you must forgive me. I cannot sleep. I cannot eat.
Who do you speak to? There's no one here.
We are together now, wife. You will never leave my side, whispering in my ear like a moth's wings.
Where is that wailing coming from? It's as if the walls are crying out in anguish. This man is haunted by some terrible deed.
Your skin was pale as midnight. His hair threaded with dew. Accusing. So beautiful. So beautiful. Was pale as midnight mist, hair threaded with dew, eyes accusing, so beautiful, so pure. was pale as midnight mist, hair threaded with dew, eyes glassy, limpid, accusing. You! You blew upon the threads, and they severed. She is gone. Dust and bones. Dust and bones.
You have done some mischief here. I can smell the guilt with the rotten flesh.
No, what have you done? Her songs, her screams. I can no longer hear her call to me.
Murdered his love. Little wonder he's crazed with guilt.
Now! Go!
Something is wrong. Foul. Curse it.
I got to get it out.
the murdering heathen!
Lumber into your face!
For my brother! Die!
Wanna become FAMUS? Buy followers, primes and EVIE wars on URL bigfollows.com. Scam.
All we want is to share our music with the world.
Devote yourselves to godlier activities!
You stomp our spirits with your talk of devils.
God will strike you down for your malodorous melodies, dancing, music, songs and poems they are all.
Why the wailing?
We are a band of bards, ahead of our time. Musical prodigies, even. But that madman, the self-proclaimed Bishop of the Ruins, is our biggest critic. He calls our playing the Devil's Bagpipes.
That strange instrument, made of bladder and bone. It does wheeze like an old woman.
He drives away our audience with his doom-knelling. All we want is to bring a little joy to this jilted generation.
A worthy aim. Maybe he needs convincing of your talents.
You would volunteer? Ah, you are a lover of fine music. This is surely an omen.
This cacophony! It is as if 1,000 devils grind their pointy teeth!
You do not appreciate great art.
Why not let the boy play music? He brings pleasure to the people.
Music is the devil's wind breaking. Foul and rancid. I, as the Bishop of the Ruins, will not stand for it.
Bishop of the Ruins. Is this title Alfred given?
It is God-given. He spoke to me as I stood one night pissing against the stones. I am his instrument to stamp out the devil's tune.
Then you and I must disagree.
Praise! Close that clearing! My bishop! Punch the praise! Smack my... You have done us a great service. I will compose this day into song. Farewell.
May you continue to make merry harmonies.
Smack my bishop! Smack my bishop!
Smack him!
Da! Wir stand der Unwehr!
Fatelo unspeck per covarde!
Stridane! Overflittone, Erming!
I should not be seen in this area.
Go away.
Run up the sail! Sing us a song. Who will share a tale?
My favorite part of any battle is the moment before it. The ritual in that flutter of anticipation, our hearts race. Soma would visit the children of the camp, recount an old myth like a wise skald. She filled those little ones with courage. She knew they desired a chance to fight in great battles one day. And if we did not win, they would not have their chance. Once I followed her on this ritual and watched her speak. To keep things fun, she often mixed up the old myths. Then Freya rode her cats through Elfheim, tearing up the dark elves in search of the need of blood. Those little eyes, children's faces, aflame.
Sail!
Catch the wind! I saw myself as one of them. I felt so much better. Soma has that way with people. She has that way with me. She need only tell a story or two and the war is already won.
I found some lonely treasure, Eivor.
Give me a hand with this.
Pay for your sin! Christ is surely with us! You'll suffer for that! Hey, intruder! Here! Come on! Run home! You'll be impaled! Over here!
You're
an intruder! You die now!
I found some lonely treasure, Eivor.
Can't run for it! No escape! Thank Get in there! Mine! Mine! Intruder! Come on! Get over here!
You're dead.
Spread out! Have this!
Work with me.
Help me out here!
Hey, what's going on?
Eivor, good to see you.
How are you, Toby? Holding up?
Much better now, I think. I miss Sven every day. And yet he is here with me, his hooker infused in every design. Believing that, it helps.
Glad to hear it. And happy to offer myself as your first canvas.
Good. Let's get started.
May I see your stores?
Finished?
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Eivor, good day to you.
Cast about this land, my friend.
Hello there. Men like Doug litter every clan, city, and century. The prideful ones. Men who never know when just enough is still too much.
What do you have today? I will see you later, friend.
You go on, I'll still be here.
Survey the area. Your baker is done, Tavin. And our feasting table will be warmer for it.
Eivor, that is kind of you. I hope one day I can repay you.
You are among friends here. There's no need.
No need, but a desire. An earnest one. I remember the good things people do for me. To warm my heart in times when kindnesses are few and far between. There was one more thing, though, if you had a moment. A grain merchant has set up downriver. I want to bring a half-dozen bags home, but I would need an extra pair of hands.
I can lend a hand.
That's a relief. I did not fancy asking Holger.
Tarban, what brought you to our clan?
Your reputation. Heard folks say a band of hard-drinking, battle-scarred warriors had washed up on shore. Said you had settled in the center of Mercia, taking in whatever flotsam, jetsam, and jumble of misfits came to your docks.
And this appealed to you?
More than anything. Always been a bit of a drifter. The thought of settling in a rowdy camp felt like a good balance. And being a baker, I knew my services would not be sniffed at.
I did not take you for a baker when we met. You have the look of someone who swings an axe.
I do hear that a lot.
But baking is your only craft, is that right?
I have always enjoyed it. And I have always been good at it. But when I'm not able to find such work, I take odd jobs where I can. So long as I can work with my hands.
Well, we have that in common.
A question, Eivor. You're a warrior, a fighter. That much I know. But if you could stop fighting, what would you do?
You asked the wrong question. I can stop fighting, but to do so would be to deny the essence of who I am. I think you mean, if I had to stop fighting, what would I become?
No, you've given me the answer I wanted. It's good you found what calls you. A rare and happy thing.
Yes, I see you both. What can I... It's you. What are you doing in Mercia?
Collecting grain. 30 silver's worth if you can spare it. I do have the coin.
Right. Well... take what you need and get going.
That should cover it. Thank you kindly.
Of course. And you take good care of yourself. Yeah?
On for my gift to Merte. Who knowledge is that it date shakes.
Is that your usual vendor? He seemed a little surprised to see you.
Did he? Well, could be he knows somebody who looks like me. There's no shortage of big bearded men around here, yeah?
I suppose not. About your question earlier, what would I do if I weren't a warrior? I would ask the same of you. Is baking bread your greatest wish?
Is there something wrong with wanting to bake bread? The Romans baked bread. The Egyptians baked bread.
It is a fine trade. But is it your calling?
It is my calling to feed people, I'd say. To be of service to those I care for, and who care for me. That brings me joy.
But that way, it is a noble pursuit.
I don't know that it's noble. It is simply what gets me up in the morning. It gives me purpose for the rest of my day.
Quite delicious.
Need help with your grain?
No need, no need. I'll do the rest myself. Bring it in and put it where I like.
All right. It was good to speak with you, Tobin. A welcome diversion.
You too, Eivor. Thank you for your help.
To me, warrior. Let gold and glory be our meat and mead.